What is up, guys? I hope you're all having a good time out there during lockdown. On today's episode, going to be showing you how to relocate your washer bottle into your footwell. This one isn't actually the standard one. This is a one I bought on eBay. Yeah, because I had a few people ask me after I posted that sort of walk around video of my car. I'll leave a description to that video in the link. I'll leave a link for fuck me. I'll leave a link for that video in the description of the walk around video in case there's any other bits in there that you've seen that are on my car or anything and you want to know how to do them. Obviously I have already done this, so it's a little bit different. I did take it out over the winter when I rebuilt the engine and that, so it's not all actually wired in. I'm going to wire it in a little bit of a different way this time. So yeah, keep watching and let's do this. So usually on an E36 the washer bottle is here in this area. Obviously there's a few reasons to remove it. One, it makes it easier to work on, so like get into like the headlights and stuff like that. And two, also just, well, I mainly removed it because it looks better not having any sort of plastic as much in this area, and also I can have my little funky design. So usually the cables and the electrics for it would go along here and run along a loom that goes all the way down here, comes out and goes over there. When I rebuilt my engine, I actually relocated my loom so it runs up this bit and into the glove box. There we are. So the cable runs along there and into the fuse box. When I did that, I did actually take a load of stuff out, and I accidentally took out the wiring for the washer bottle jet. So I'm going to have to get into the glove box and find the fuse for it and rewire it. So we are, I guess, for the whitewash system, that would be the right one, fuse 36, 44, 45. They are those ones in this area here, starting from 31 and ending in 46, so they should all just sort of be this area here. So I think that fuse 30 will be one of them, maybe? No. 45, 44, and then 36 is down here somewhere. Yeah, so I need to undo this with those torque bits, lift it up and have a look. Turn on the power for the washer bottle around the steering column and see when it lights up which one it does. Okay, so after a lot of trial and error, going through the Haynes manual and a lot of internet searching, I finally found the right wires. So if you haven't done what I've done, cut through wires and got rid of them, this will be a lot easier for you, because all you needed to do is find those wires and then pull them out through the loom or slice them up somewhere here and then just run them back through. That's what I originally done when I had the loom coming out of this part of the fuse box. I just ran them down and went through the hole. There's like a hole going into the footwell there, which usually got a bung in it. But this time what I want to do instead is go through these, come to these wires that I've cut, and then I want to send it back through the fuse box, so it's just a little bit, well, where all the wires come through for the fuse box, so it's a little bit neater in there. So yeah, now I've finally found those wires, I'm just going to go get a bit more wiring so I can extend them and then run them through. And what they do is, there's quite nice, the kit that I've got from eBay, I will probably put a link in the description again for this. This is the motor for it. And then it comes with these red and black cable here, and it's just one of these little connectors here, which I quite like. Obviously you can solder it together if you want with the other wires, but I like this because it makes it a bit easier if I ever want to take it out, like I have done. So yeah, just need to get some more wiring going through there, and yeah, connect it all up. And I'll show you where I put it on the inside, and how I fixed it there. Okay, so luckily I found the actual old wiring that used to, that was actually used for it. Exact same colours and everything, so that makes it a lot easier. I just need to cut those down, and then I'm just going to use some of these the insulating wire connectors. These ones are really good actually. They've got a bit of solder inside of them and an adhesive, so they look like that. So basically you just need to put the wires together, then use a heat gun, and it melts the solder in there, and then you have these two bits of like adhesive in there, and then it just shrinks up and creates like a nice water protective cover. And it holds, they're pretty durable. So as you can see, they come out pretty nice actually. Feel very durable, nicely soldered together. Yeah, so all we need to do now then is just send them down through that little bit there and then into the footwell and then we'll wire it up. Okay, race fans, now we are in the footwell of my car. So basically this is where the water bottle mounts on this little plastic clip here that comes with it. It's basically just screwed into the plastic trim here, which you can see is held in really well. So what we need to do now is literally slide it on like this so. Find those cables we pulled for earlier, because I have a lot of cables here. These are the ones that come with it, and we're just sort of going to match. For f***'s sake. Right. We're just sort of going to match the... that is not cool, bro. So, as I was saying, we're just going to match the length, sort of ish. Oh my god, look, I didn't even need to solder it. They joined right up there. Oh. Oh well, f*** it. I'm just going to cut around. Or do I do it up there? Or do I do it up there? No, that's going to be a pain in the ass for it. I will give it a little bit of length. So, like I was saying, just need to take the ends off of the cables. Give them a little twist and get your connector here. Make sure the little bolts are all a lot of the way out, enough so that you can get the cable through at least, and then just plug it in. Right, so now that's all connected, what we're going to do is just give it a little test quickly to make sure I have done all the right wires and that it is working. Cool, yeah, so that is it. That's the motor working, so yeah. Cool, so yeah, all we need to do now then is run the actual lines for the washer fluid to go through. Now I think it usually runs over down there because the washer bottle's there. So I think I swapped it around or pulled this bit through so that it was a shorter bit, and it's just going to go down into that hole there, which is a standard thing. There's always a bung in there, most, you know. So what I'm going to do, just start pushing that through and just make sure you've got enough slack that it's not going to rip and pull every time you open up your bonnet. Then we go back round down into the footwell and we find out where it came out, which is here. There you are. And then all it needs to do is just be figure something out. I'm going to neaten these wires up at some point. Yeah, it just needs to be plugged in over there. It's usually quite a tight fit. You can put a Jubilee clip round it if you want, just so it's a bit securer. Yeah, we'll just tuck that behind there, and then we'll fill that out with some fluid, and you will see how it works. Cool, so what I'm going to use is some Tesco's glass cleaner and inset remover. It's usually pretty easy to fill up. A lot of the times, if you know, because it's down here and you're like, oh, it's out of the way, you can just pull it out and fill it up that way if you've got a bigger bottle. But as I've just got one of these little tiny bottles and it's already in, just a bit easy to do that. Look at that. Cool, so that was the washer bottle relocation. All done, working as you can see. If you do have any further questions or anything like that, do just leave a comment in the comment section below. And as always, make sure you do like and subscribe. Thank you.